Yes. Everyone, please say congratulations to them, and you guys can be the star student of the next week. And what you have to do, you have to do your homework on time, and you have to be a good student. You have to respond whenever I am asking you any questions, right? All right. So now here's an unboxing question for you, and if anyone has joined till now, please drop your name in the comment box. So here is an unboxing question for you. Unbox it. I have a neck. Oh, wait, I have told you the answer. So I have a neck but no head, and I wear a cap. What I am I? What am I? A bottle. All right. So the answer is okay. So here are our voices of learner from the last week. So the okay, you guys can be here again, and how you have to tell me when you have to tell me the answers. Okay. All right. So all right. Now let us learn. Today we are going to do revision of chapter number 5, 6, 7, right? So, mm, what are there? So, see beta, first of all, you need to know if I am writing y is equals to mx plus c. What does it mean and how does this graph looks like? See, this is a linear equation. Why this is a linear equation? Because x value is 1 only, right? X power is 1 only. So, let assume this is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. What does this C represent? If this C is positive, that means you, let's say this is C unit. So this means your, this line, the linear equation, this line is cutting cutting y-axis at this point. Okay, right? This C represent this marks. If this C value is negative, that means you have to mark this C in the negative side. Okay, that is minus C. All right. All right. Now, what does this m represent? This m represent the slope of the line. Slope means theta. The theta or the angle between the your line with the x-axis. If this m is positive, that means this theta should be less than 90 degree. Okay. All right. Then this theta should be less than 90 degree if this m is positive. But if m is positive, that means sorry, if this m is negative, that means your theta should be greater than 90. This is 90, that means, and this is 180. So your uh, theta should be something like this. Okay, this something like this. And what is theta? The angle between your line to your x-axis. See here, m is positive, c is positive. Your line should be something like this. Okay, something like this. Let's say this is c. So this theta, the angle between your line to your x-axis. Now see, this is 90 degree now. So this theta is less than 90. That means the slope is positive. Okay, all right. Now, what is m value? M value is tan theta, right? Okay. Okay, and what else? Other thing? Okay, but if you have two parallel lines and there is one intersecting line, let's say you have two parallel lines LMM and PQ. L is parallel to M, P is parallel to Q. So first of all, beta, these angles, vertically opposite angles, these should be equals, right? Here, here. What are the angles? Let me change the pen. This angles is should be equals, right? These are vertically opposite angles. Or one more thing, beta, this angle should be equals to this angle. This angle should be equals to this angle. So you can make this pair, right? There should be supplementary angle, there should be complementary angle, there should be interior opposite angles. So these are all the things, right? And one more thing, what are supplementary angles? See, if let's say uh, okay, this is let's say this is 1, this is 2. So then you know that angle 1 plus angle 2 should be equals to 180 degree. Why? Because this is a straight line. And if you have something like this, if you have this condition, that means your angles are supplementary. Okay, all right. Now it's time for some questions. Okay, so here is question number one, and I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question to you guys. All right, solve this and tell me. The auto rickshaw fare in a city is charged 10 for the first kilometer and 4 per kilometer for the subsequent distance covered. Write the linear equation to express the above statement and draw the graph of the linear equation. Right? First of all, you have to make a equation, then you have to plot this equation. So how would you plot this, or how would you make this equation? So see, he's charging 10 for the first kilometer, all right, and 4 for the remaining. Okay, so what is your total distance? Total distance is 1 plus subsequent one. Okay, let's say your total distance is x, right? Let's say your total distance is x. That means for the starting 1 kilometer, the auto rickshaw fare is 10. But after 1 kilometer, the rate is 4. Okay, so let's say the subsequent distance is x minus 1. Why? Because 1 is here now. So subsequent distance would be x minus 1. So now what is your equation? Here y represent the money, the fare. So here y represent the money, here x represent the distance. Okay, that means your subsequent distance x minus 1 is of how many rupees? 4. That this should be x into 4, 4 into x minus 1. Is this right? No, this is not right. Why? Because we have to add this 10 also, right? All right. Now, how would you check whether this is right or not? This might be a question. And how did I add this 10? Why didn't I subtract this 10? This might be your question. So first of all, see beta, here y represent money, fare. 4 into x minus 1. X minus 1 was distance, and I am multiplying 4 in it. That means this is the total fare for the subsequent distance, right? But you are giving 10 rupees for the one for first 1 kilometer. That means you have to give him total amount. That 10 plus the subsequent amount fare. That's why I have added this 10 into this equation. That means your equation is 4 into x minus 1 plus 10, or you can say 4x minus 4 plus 10, that is 4x plus 6. So y is equals to this. Is this right? Now, how would you plot this? Let's say this is x, this is y. So first of all, put x is equals to 0. So what is the y value? Y value should be 6. So where is 0 and 6? 0, comma 6 should be somewhere around here. And I have told you, na, this mx plus c, this c represent the intercept at the y-axis, and this c is positive here, plus 6. That means this is the subsequent. All right. Now, okay, so now check for the other things. Put y is equals to 0 and then calculate the x value. That means 4x plus 6 is equals to 0. X value should be minus 6 upon 4, that is minus 3 upon 2, minus 1.5, somewhere around here, right? If this is 1, this is this. Now meet these 2 points. So this might be your this should be your graph, right? Everything clear? Okay, moving on to the next question. Question number two. Again, 2 minutes to solve this question. It should not take more than 2 minutes. Well, you should do this question in 1 minute only. If the temperature of a liquid can be measured in Kelvin's unit as x degree Kelvin, or in Fahrenheit unit as y degree Fahrenheit, that means your y is in Fahrenheit, degree Fahrenheit, and your x, this x is in degree Kelvin. Okay. Now, what does the question's part 1 says? Find the temperature of the liquid in Fahrenheit if the temperature of the liquid is this. So, what is K? Kelvin, right? And what is the value of the Kelvin, the variable? X is in Kelvin, right? This is the value of X. You need to find out in Fahrenheit. That means you have to find out the value of Y. So, put X is equals to 313 in this. 313 minus 273 plus 32. You can solve this, right? And okay, so the answer would be 104. Okay, now for the second part, If the temperature is this, then find the temperature in Kelvin. That means this is your Y value now, and you have to find the X value. So put here the value of Y is 158 is equals to 9 upon 5 X minus 273 plus 32. Solve this equation. This should be 158 minus 32 into 5 upon 9 plus 273 is equals to X. Solve the equation and you will be getting the X value, and that should be 343. Okay, all right. So moving on to the next question. Question number 3. Again, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. Okay, A and B are friends, right? A is elder to B by 5 years. That means A is elder. Elder means bada. Bada means if your B age is X, then your A age should be greater than B's age. Why? Because A is elder than B. And let's say B age is X, then A is elder than B by 5 years. That means A age should be X plus 5. B sisters C is half the age of B, right? That means if B age is X, then what is the age of C? That should be X by 2, right? That should be X by 2. Now, while A's father D is 8 years older than twice the age of B, that means twice the age of B. If B age is X, twice age would be 2X plus 8 year older than that. That means you have to add 8 more in it, right? This is your D's age. If present age of D is 48 years, that means this is equals to 48 years. So solve this equation. 2x plus 8 is equals to 48. 2x is equals to 40. X is equals to 20. That means this is B age, X age, na? And so B age is 20. Should be X plus 5. That means 20 plus 5. That should be 25. Your C age should be half the age of B. That means X by 2. That means 20 by 2. That is 5 only. No, that is 10. 20 by 2, that is 10. Now, for D age, you have already given this is 48. So, here are all the ages. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. And if you don't have any doubt, then we can move on to the next question. Alright, so here's the question for you. I am giving you 2 minutes. Do this question. This is very simple. You just need to use Euclid axioms. Okay, see. Angle 1 is equals to angle 3, right? And angle 2 is equals to angle 4. Angle 2 is equals to angle 4, right? Now, angle 3 is equals to angle 4. You have one more condition, that is this. Angle 2, no, angle 3. This angle is equals to this angle, right? So, how many conditions do you have now? Angle 1 is equals to angle 3, and angle 3 is equals to angle 4, and angle 4 is equals to angle 2. Now, what is the relation between angle 1 and angle 2? That is these four angles are equal, na? That means angle 1 should be equals to angle 2, right? But you need to use the Euclid axioms. And what does that say? That says that if you have two numbers, that is if A is equals to B and B is equals to C, that means A should be equals to C, right? We have done the same thing, right? A should be equals to B and B is equals to C. That means B is equals to C and A is also equals to C, right? All right. Now this question, solve using appropriate Euclid axioms. Two salesmen make equal sales during the month of August. In September, each salesman doubles his sale for the month of August. Compare their sales in September. Okay. Okay. So Again, you have 2 minutes to solve this question. See, let's say this is your August sale, this is your September sale. This is for, let's say, A, and this is, let's say, for B. Two salesmen, let A and B, right, makes equal sales during the month of August. Let's say A is making X, then B should be making X by why? Because both salesmen make equal sales, right? Now in September, each salesman double his sales of the month of August. Ace was making X. Then in September he doubles. That means this should be 2x. Similarly for the case of this one, now you have to compare and you can see 2x is equals to 2x, right? Now use the equivalent axioms. And what does that say? That if A is equals to B, that means 2A should be equals to 2B, right? If two things are equal, so whether you multiply them or whether you divide them, they should be equal, right? Okay. Moving on to the next question. Again, you have to use our Euclid axioms to solve this question. I am giving you 2 minutes to do this question. In the figure below, we have AB is equals to BC. AB is equals to BC and BX is equals to BY. BY is equals to B. Okay. You have to show that AX should be equals to CY. I am waiting for your answer. Please do this. I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. Use the appropriate Euclid axioms. See, what does Euclid axioms say? That if A is equals to B, okay, AB is here, not AB. Let's say, uh, let's say if P is equals to Q, right? And let's say if mm, R is equals to S. So if you subtract P minus R, then this should be equals to Q minus S. That means if this is your equation 1, this is your equation 2, you can subtract them and they will also be equal, right? And you can also do the addition of them and then they will be equal. Let's say let understand this by an example. Mm, okay, if you have okay, so let's say here is a weight scale, okay, uh, an old style weight scale. Here is a weight scale, okay, and here is also a weight. So now you are comparing some paper, right? Newspaper weight with 5 kg, right? Here is a 5 kg watt. So now if I add two rocks, both are of the same weight. So if I add that one rock in here, that means this scale would go down. Now to make them equal, I have to add the same weight here, right? That means if two things are equal and other two things are equal, then either you add them or either you subtract them. The resultant will also be equal. All right, is this thing clear? Okay. So now do this question. AB is equals to BC and BX is equals to BY. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. So if I subtract equation 2 by 1, what will I get? I will be getting AB minus BX is equals to BC minus BY. So AB is this, and so wait a minute. Okay, AB is this, right? AB minus BX, this one. So what is the remaining? AX should be the remaining. AX is equals to, now BC is this side and you have to subtract BY. So this is the remaining side now, that is YC, or you can say CY, right? That means AX is equals to CY. So if anyone has any doubt, he or she can ask me. Otherwise, I will be move ahead with the next question. Okay, so moving on to the next question. Solve using appropriate Euclidean axioms. It is known that x plus y is equals to 10 and x is equals to z. Then you have to show that z plus y is also 10. So again, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. See, x plus y is equals to 10, right? And x is equals to z, right? So that x is equals to z and z plus y is equals to 10. Okay, beta. First of all, see. Okay, again take the example of a weight scale. See, this is a weight scale, let's say, and this is again here a weight scale, right? So now understand this question by like this. If this is x plus y, then this should be equals to 10, right? Now, let's say here one ball is for x weight and other ball is for y weight, right? So, and now I know that there is one other ball that is of z weight, right? This is so if I replace this x ball with this y ball, x ball with this z ball, so does this will make any difference over there? No, it won't be making any difference. Why? Because x and z weights are same. That means if I replace x and z, so if I have something like this, uh, this is z and this is y, that means this should be again equals to 10 now. That means, so this is the same thing over here by using the appropriate Euclid axiom that says something like this. That means this is clear. This should be clear to you, right? You just have to replace x with z, right? Okay. Now, okay, this question might take some time. I am giving you 2 minutes to think about this, and you also have to justify your answers, right? Okay, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. Name, for in first part, you have to name all the angles which are equal to 5, angle 5, and then you have to name all the angles supplementary to angle 8 in the part 2. So first of all, let me change the pen. See, name all the angles equals to 5. See, 5 is here. Then 2 should be equals to 5. Why? Because this is vertically opposite angle. Now, this 2 should be equals to this 4. Why? Because if there are two parallel lines and one line intersect them, that means these angles. What are these angles? Corresponding interior angles. They should be equals, right? Now this angle should be equals to this y again with vertically opposite angle. Now see one more thing. This 7 should be equals to angle 13. Why? Again this property. Right? Now this 13 should be equals to angle 10. Why? Again with vertically opposite. Now this angle stands should be equals to angle 12. Why? Again with the corresponding interior angles. Now this angle 12 should be equals to angle 15. Why? Again, by which property? Vertically opposite angles. So, is there anything I have missed? No, I have not missed anything. So, what are the angles equals to angle phi? And in the justification, you can write the property you have used. Okay. So the answer for first part is angle 5 is equals to angle 2, angle 2 is equals to angle 4, which is equals to angle 7, and this angle 7 is equals to angle 10, which is equals to angle 13, which is equals to angle 15, and which is equals to angle 12. So these are the answer for first part. Now the answer for second part. Name all angles supplementary to angle 8. I have told you already what are supplementary angles. So if angle M plus angle N is equals to 180 degrees, that means these two angles are supplementary. You have to use the same property again. C. Angle 8. Where is angle 8? Here is angle 8. So you can see this C is a straight line. That means angle number 8 and angle number 7 should be supplementary, right? That means angle 8 plus angle 7 is equals to 180 degree. That means this angle 7 is the supplementary angles to angle number 8. Now one more thing, angle 7 is here and this is equals to these all angles. That means these all angles are also supplementary to angle number 8. Is this clear to all of you? If you have any doubt, you can ask me. So again, the answer for this question is same for this question, but the reasoning is different, right? Okay, now you have, okay, now for the answer for the part third. If angle 4 is 110, then find all other angles. What all properties of parallel lines you have used here? So if angle 4 is 110, where is angle 4? This is 110. Then find all other angles. See, if angle 4 is 110, that means using the first part, these all angles are 110, right? And if these all are angles are equal to 110, that means angle 8 is equals to 180 minus 110, that is 70 degree. Now you guys need to find what other angles are equals to angle number 8. So, what other angles are equals to angle number 8? This was angle number 8, so this is equals, again this is equal, again this is equal, again this is equal, and this should be equal, this should be equal. Then they all should be equals to which? 70 degree, right? Okay, so if you have any doubt in this question, you can ask me. I am giving you 2 minutes to think, and if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise, we will be moving ahead with the next part. I am giving you 2 minutes to think and ask me if you have any doubt. If everything is clear, you can drop a yes, clear message in the chat box so that I can see that you don't have any doubt. Okay, so moving on to the next question. In figure, in this figure, L1 is parallel to L2 and L3 is parallel to L4. Okay, that means L3 is parallel to L4, L1 is parallel to L2. What is Y in terms of X? So what is Y in terms of X? Now I am giving you 2 minutes to do this question. This question should be same with the previous question. Yeah, I am giving you 2 minutes. Think about it. Uh, all right. Think how would you solve this question? You have 2 minutes. Okay, see, L1 is parallel to L2 and L3 is parallel to L4. So L1 is parallel to L2, right? And L3 is see this X angle should be equals to this X, right? Why? Now I am not going to give you why this angle should be equals to this. I have already told you. If this is equals to this, that means this should be equals to X, right? So if these two equals X and C, this is a straight line. L4 is a straight line, right? That means x plus y should be equals to 180 degree. That means x plus 2y is equals to 180 degree. Now you need to find y in terms of x. That means 2y is equals to 180 minus x. Now if I divide both the equation by 2, that means y should be equals to 180 minus x over 2. You can leave the answer here. This is your answer. But if you want to simplify this, you can simplify. Your y value should be 180 over 2 minus x by 2. That means y value should be 90 minus x divided by 2. These both are the same, right? Also use this sign also in your mathematics paper whenever you are solving. This sign represent, it means this implies, right? You guys need to have a habit of this. Why we are using the mathematical sign over here? This is equal and something like this. Okay, all right. And if you have the same step, like this is the same step as this, you have to write or, right? Now if you have any doubt, you can ask me. Otherwise we are moving to the next part. All right, so this is the all right. Now in figure, find the value of x. You guys need to find the value of x here. Okay, and one more thing, P is parallel to, oh sorry, this AB is parallel to this side and this line is parallel to CD. Let's say this is MN. So ray AB is parallel to ray MN parallel is parallel to CD ray. Alright, now again you have 2 minutes. Do this question. This is very simple. Alright. So one more thing, if you have two parallel lines and one line intersect, then that means this angle should be equals to this angle. Why? Interiorly opposite angles or corresponding angles. What are these angles name? Tell me in the comment box. Okay, then this should be your homework. Find out what these name. What is the name? I have already told you in this session only what is the name. So this should be your homework. See, if this is 45, that means this should be 45, right? And if this is 30, that means this should be 30. So now tell me how would you, I have already given you a hint. Now you guys have to solve. How would you solve? Also, one more thing, if you have this type of angle, this total angles is equals to 160 degree, right? So the angle is equals to 360 degree, right? So now you have all the angles now. X 45, 30. Total is 360. Again, so tell me what is the value of X? This is pretty basic question, simple mathematics. You have 2 minutes. Tell me. Okay, guys, please tell me also your name. Please tell me your name also. Who else is joined with me? Okay, see, let this is X plus 45. 45 plus 30, this should be equals to 360 degree. That means x plus 0, sorry, 5 and 4, these are 75 is equals to 360. That means x is equals to 360 minus 75. That is x value should be equals to 285 degree. Now you need to use this sign over here, this sign over here, this sign over here. That means x is this is the answer. And you can write QED. Okay, so yeah, this is the right thing. Yes. So Okay, if you have any doubt in any of the question, you can ask me again. If you want to repeat me any part or any question which we have done in this session, you can also ask me. You can look at the questions. If you have any doubt in any of the question, you can ask me any question if you have doubt. Okay, let us understand this question again. See, first say let us what is the total distance? Okay, what is the total distance in this question? Okay, let me read this question once again. A auto rickshaw fare in a city is charged 10 for the first kilometer. Let's say you are here, right? And you have ride for 1 kilometer. This is 1 kilometer. So the rate or the fare for this distance is 10 rupees, right? And when you go from this point, this is B point, this is A point, and when you go from farther from this B point, you have to pay 4 rupees per kilometer, right? Is this clear? Okay. Now, what is the total distance? Total distance should be starting or first kilometer, right? Starting or first kilometer plus subsequent distance, or you can say rest distance, right? Now, this is one, and this should be whatever this is, the, let's say rest distance. Now see, the question says you have to pay 4 per kilometer after the first kilometer, right? So if your total distance is X, so what is the rest distance? Let's say this is RD for the short form acronym is rest distance. So your rest distance should be X minus 1 now. So you have to pay 4 rupees for this x minus 1. That means fare for the subsequent distance. Fare for the subsequent distance should be equals to 4 into x minus 1. Is this thing clear? Now, let's say y is the total fare, right? So total fare should be equals to 10 plus the fare for the subsequent distance, right? That is 10 plus 4 into x minus 1. Let's say total fare is y. So this is the this should be equals to 4 into x minus 1 plus 10, either this or you can write y is equals to 4x minus 1 plus 10, this is 4, 4x minus 4 plus 10, that is 4x plus 6, this is equals to y. So if you have any doubt, now you can ask. Now we are going to plot this function. So y value is 4x plus 6, this is your y's value, and now we are going to plot this. So if you have any doubt in this question, you can ask me again. If you have any doubt, you can paste your doubt in the chat box, right? In the live chat box, right? Now, see, okay, this is your equation. Equation is y is equals to 4x plus 6. In the starting of the session, I have already told you what does this C represent and what does this M represent. M is positive, C is positive. That means this C should be in the positive side. This 4, positive 4 represent that the angle of the of this linear line, or I can say line because line is linear only, should be less than 90. Is that okay? So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now see 6. Where is 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the point. And this is 0, comma 6. Right? This point over here. And so if I put x equals, this is not visible. Yeah. If I put x equals to 0, then what is the y value? Y value should be 6, right? Y value should be 6. This is Now, if I put a y value 0, so that means 0 is equals to 4x plus 6 minus 6 is equals to 4x minus 6 upon 4 is equals to x. That means your x value should be minus 3 upon 2, that is minus 1.5, somewhere around here, right? So this point is minus 1.5 comma 0. These are the 2 points. Now join this line and you will be getting the graph of this line. So this is the graph for this line. Okay. So if you have any doubt in this graph or in this question, you can ask me once again. And if you don't have any doubt, then also please drop a clear or no doubt come message in the live chat. See, if you wanna look at your answer, that means if you wanna check whether the first kilometer is 10 rate is not, you can check here. Here is one, so draw a straight line here. Let's say draw a straight line, right? And see, this graph is not up to scale, but when you will be drawing a straight line, this straight line would be cutting the graph or intersecting the graph at the point, yeah, 1 comma 10. Why 10? Because y is 10 at first kilometer. Now you can check also, y is equals to 4x plus 6. Put x equals to 1. You will be getting y is 4 plus 6, that is 10. This is the graphical solution, and this is the algebraically solution. But when you put your plot this graph on a graphical paper and check, draw a straight line at the x equals to 1, and you will be seeing that this is exactly intersecting the graph at this point, right? 1 comma 10. You can check this also on the graphical paper. Okay. Now for the Sunday bonus question, it's time for Sunday bonus question. Right. Three angles of a triangle are in the ratio of this. Find all the angles of the triangles. Either you can take a screenshot of this question, do at your home, or do it with me. First, I am giving you 2 minutes to solve this question. You have a triangle, and let's say this is A, this is B, this is C, and these angles are in this ratio A, B, C. Let's say this is A, B, C, and you have to. So first is, what is angle sum property of a triangle? That says that angle A plus B angle plus angle C should be equals to 180 degree. Now these are in this ratio. Let's say this is equals to x, then this should be 2x, and this would again be x. Put the values here. 2, 3, 4. 4x should be equals to 180. X value should be 180 over 4. 90 over 2. Again, this should be 45. Right? So, if x value is 45, then what should be the value of b? That is, if x value is 45, 2x should be 90, and again x is 45. That means this figure is not up to scale, but when you will be drawing, you have to make a right angle triangle, right? A right angle triangle, something like this, right? This is 90, this is angle A, this is angle B, this is angle C, right? So if you have any doubt in this session, you can ask me, right? So you guys did great. See you next week. Thank you from my side for joining.